What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Christian fighting game community where we glorify Jesus, the truth of his word, and his gospel throughout fighting games and the fighting game community. As always, thank y'all for coming through to a new video and showing y'all support. So as y'all can see with this video, things are looking a little different around here. So I just want to take this time to officially welcome y'all to CFGC TV. This will be a dedicated space where we share our thoughts and reactions to the latest fighting game news or events happening around the community, i.e. any new fighting game character trailers, new fighting game character guides, new game releases. Y'all get the point. So the closed beta for Avatar Legends the fighting game just happened over this past weekend, and since I had pre-ordered the game, I had access to be able to play. So with that being said, I thought this would be fitting to be the first episode of CFGC TV to kind of give you guys my thoughts on the beta, what I liked, what I didn't like, and kind of just share our overall personal experience with it. Again, I just want to emphasize my personal experience, okay? So this is not a review on what I think the game should do or what it shouldn't do. This is just my personal experience day to day on how I felt in real time playing the beta. So without further ado, let's get into it. So y'all, I have 15.4 total beta hours being played during this beta, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, most of that time was spent in the training room. So yeah, the beta was accessible on the Thursday, so I just hopped in and spent most of my time trying to learn some B&B combos and just overall figure out the flow of things as it comes to this game. And one of those things I noticed instantly off the bat when I was training was this game does not have traditional air dashes, which kind of threw me off because I've seen the way people was moving in these closed betas, and I was like, ain't no way this game doesn't have an air dash. Like, I've seen how people just be flying around the screen on the previous betas and whatnot. So after a little bit of research, I found out that these guys are getting their movement from the flow button in this game. And with the flow button in this game, aka your D button, that's how you get around in the air, your movement, that's how you can extend certain combos. So that's something I already had to get used to because this is a traditional anime game, I guess, so I assumed that there would be an air dash. So that kind of took me for a loop to where I was like, oh, I gotta actually press this button and get used to these buttons in order to get my movement right and play in the neutral. So of course, as I'm learning this, at the same time I'm trying to learn how to do combos, and y'all, I'm not gonna lie, it was very frustrating. Like I said earlier, I literally spent most of the whole day, the whole first day, trying to learn combos, and I only came out those things with probably 2 B&Bs that I could hit. And even with those 2 B&Bs, I couldn't really hit them consistently as I wanted to. So as you can imagine, I kind of had a frustrated mindset towards the game, like, man, these combos are hard, these flow cancels are hard, this movement is hard. You know what, Tokon coming out, it don't even matter. I'm not gonna spend that much time on this game anyway. So, you know, your boy had to just cool off for a minute, chill out, and then I came back to, you know, practice some more combos, and honestly, I just went against the CPU to kind of get used to the movement and whatnot. So by the end of day 1, I was kind of frustrated, not at the game, because the game is good. I was kind of frustrated because I'm like, this game is hard for me, you know what I'm saying? And I had went against the CPU, I did pretty good, kind of, sort of, with that. So I'm just like, okay, we'll go into the next day and we'll see what happens. Alright, y'all, so I'm not gonna lie, day 2, before we approached it, we had to have a coming to Jesus moment, pun intended. So my mindset coming into it was like, hey Tay, you got 2 B&B combos, just hop on online, you know, just try out the matches and see how it goes and learn your movement there. The objective will be just to, you know, take the combos that we learned and then go in, like, just get that experience instead of, you know, bogging ourselves down in the training room, trying to feel like we have to be an expert before we hop into the matches. And boy, when I tell y'all, this was probably the most fun I had with the game up until this moment. Like, it nullified everything that had happened the previous day. This day on the online matches was so fun. I mean, y'all, this was a complete 180 to what we felt before. We was doing the online matches during our Lo-Fi Friday streams every Friday, 7 p.m. Central Time. When y'all was tuned in during that stream, I was giddy. I was just having fun. You could see the excitement in my voice. I was probably screaming the whole whatever few hours that we was playing the game. Like the online was great. I don't think I experienced any like rollback issues. Like the internet was great. Just the neutral game, it was so fun. Previous to this, I had saw the closed betas because this is the first closed beta like I had access to. So I had seen previous gameplay from other people, and just hearing the feedback from those people, like one of the things they were saying was like the neutral is great. Like trying to get a hit, trying to figure out your opponent, trying to, fly around them and get that first hit to start your combo. Like they would say like it was so exciting. But of course there's like a difference between just hearing that and actually experiencing it. And y'all, I was actually experiencing that. Like I'm telling y'all, like the neutral game in this game is so fun. Like just trying to fly around, even though I didn't know how to properly move, like just the experience of like using my flow movements in the air and then landing the cross up and getting a full combo. Like nothing beats that experience in this game for me. Look, y'all probably just see me getting hyped right now talking about it because I truly and genuinely had fun playing these online matches. I mean, I did win some, that was cool, but I lost some, and even in the losses I didn't care because it gave you just that momentum, not the momentum, but I just was giddy off that excitement of I just need one hit, I don't care. And the people we was losing to, like they were really good too, so it was just cool to see like they crazy combos. We didn't get too many sweats in the game. We didn't experience too many sweats, but we got some and they was cooking. Needless to say, y'all, I was blown away by this online experience. I'm not gonna lie. It's usually the opposite. I was joking with somebody and it's usually you have fun in the training, have fun discovering, and then you go online and get beat up and get mad. But for me, it was the opposite of this game. I was frustrated in the training room, like not knowing how to do combos and movement. And then I went to the online matches and had a completely different time. Like completely different time. I was pleasantly surprised, y'all. So yeah, that was pretty much it for day 2. It was just me spending time in the online matches during most of the stream on Friday. And yeah, that's kind of where it ended. And your boy was going to sleep cheesy. So yeah, day 3 for me would have been Sunday because I didn't play at all. It's Saturday. Sunday, I just got in games again with some friends from the community. If y'all want to be a part of the community, Discord is in the description below. But yeah, just a couple of us from the community got together and just continued to play some online matches. And yeah, y'all, this just pretty much solidified what I thought about the beta. It continued to have that fun of just, exploring the neutral, floating through your opponent and just trying to get a crossover hit so you can do your combo. So yeah, nothing really much to add there. I ain't gonna lie, this caught me off guard. Like specifically playing online caught me off guard. I will say the one thing I didn't like so far is they have kind of similar thing like Invincible, where if the time runs out, it's like sudden death. But on here it's called Showdown. So I didn't like that because in the match I'm trying to be strategic, and if I know I got the life lead and his time was running out, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just wait it out. But it was a shock when I saw that it was a showdown. I was like, oh wait, because there was multiple times where I had the lead and then the time went out and then the opponent ended up coming back and winning, and I'm like, bruh. So if I had any criticism, personal criticism, it would be that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I like that right now, but maybe that's just something I gotta get used to, playing the game and whatnot. Maybe it's just a skill issue. I like to be rewarded for being strategic like that, and it seems like the game kind of gives the opponent, even though they lost, it gives them another opportunity to win. Yeah, y'all, that's how I kind of spent my days on the beta, training most of the time the first day, and then the next 2 days we played, just getting in there online matches with people or friends and just having fun. So with that being said, man, let's get into our conclusion. Yeah, y'all, so the moral of the story is this game is fun. Like there's one thing hearing about it, like I said, I played none of the previous closed betas before, but just hearing like the rave reactions and comments and feedbacks, like I've heard nothing short of great for this game. Like that's from the pros to casuals, whatever. Like everybody was very glowing about this game. So to be able to actually experience those things, it's nothing like it, man. I am pleasantly surprised that Avatar Legends, the fighting game, I came in with a mindset of, Tokon being my #1 primary game. Once Tokon come out, it's game over for all these games. But I can stand here with you guys and honestly say I can see Avatar being, my secondary game. Avatar has kind of made me change my mind a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can actually see a reality where I'm playing Avatar alongside the Tokon and really trying to get good in both of them. Look, Tokon's still number one. I don't want to get y'all, confused or anything. I don't want to get any of y'all Avatar players' hopes up. Tokon is still my definite number one. So basically, it's like this. Before I played the beta, it was like Tokon and then all other fighting games. But now after the beta, it's like Avatar kind of moved up there, and it's like, okay, I can see myself playing multiple fighting games and that secondary game being Avatar. So yeah, y'all, the conclusion of that is the game is great. I look forward to playing it more. I know the release is July 23rd, so we will be playing more of it, until Tokon releases. And with that being said, man, that's going to be our first episode of CFGC TV. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, if you would be willing to share, I would definitely like to know y'all thoughts and comments on Avatar beta. Did you get to play? If you did, tell me your thoughts on it. Did you have as much fun as I did? If you like the videos and want to support the ministry, man, I would love for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, y'all, with that being said, always remember that Jesus loves you, and this is the Christian fighting game community where we glorify him, truth is word, and his gospel throughout fighting games and the fighting game community. Y'all have a good one.